when people go around and they have the culture that Black America has, which is go around and to scream, niggas ain't shit. And those are very powerful words coming after the death of young Dolph. King Von, FBG Duck, who else? Tupac, Biggie. Man, we got the only entertainers. We have the only entertainers. That's it. Like, no other genre even comes close. No other genre is even on the map. We have the only entertainers that kill each other or that get killed. You know, Nipsey Hussle. I mean, the list just goes on, man. I can sit here all day. XXX Tentacion. Fucking Pop Smoke. I mean, the list is endless. This shit seems like it happened around about every 6 to 8 weeks or so. It seems like a time period, maybe like 3 or 4 months max passes. We get like 3, 4, 5 major rappers are either local, on a local level. They get killed per year. But I'm going to talk about why this guy died. Okay. I'm not going to get all into the details of some of everything. But a lot of it has to do with niggas ain't shit culture. It has to do with phenotype. Yes, I said phenotype. And it has to do with single mothers and the boys that come out of single mother homes. Because if a woman is reproducing babies, and if she is in a culture in which most other women, like 80% most, don't have fathers for their children, these are not women that are abandoned by their baby daddies. This is just a culture. And what you niggas are, you're what I call a DAC. You're a dick and cash beast. You a DACB. A dick and cash beast. You are just a slave boy, and the whole rest of the world sees this. This is why black men and black people in general are called slaves by many, if not most, other cultures in the world. Like, everybody else can see it. Everybody else can see that your woman doesn't commit to you. She doesn't submit to you. She doesn't consistently marry you nor provide you care. She doesn't massage your shoulders. She doesn't serve any position as a woman. She's just a beast that gets a lot of dick from you, that gets a lot of children from you, and she gets whatever money she can squeeze out of you. And if you rich, it still doesn't matter. She's going to try to lay up under you and get child support. That's it. If you make $1 million a year, she'll be happy with a couple $100,000 of that. It's perfectly fine. She doesn't have to live with you and submit her whole life. No, fuck that. She'll take $150,000, couple $100,000 any day of the week. Now, with Pop Smoke being killed, look, in niggas ain't shit culture, as to the reason why I started this video off the way I did, every black man is told he ain't nothing. If you go back and look at that video where Tasha K was into it with the lead attorney, Tasha K started blurting at this man without even looking at him too long. She didn't even look at him too long. She seen a clean-shaven black man in a blue suit. And what did she say? You're with a white woman. Look, a lot of the times, bruh, and see, a lot of you are just unfortunately too dense. Your intuitive mind ain't there. But a lot of the times, a woman is pretty much admitting. She's pretty much admitting, nigga, I wouldn't raise you to be nothing. I believe in making y'all a bunch of po, dusty, dumb, pussy begging dudes. That right there looks like a woman who's a pick-me. Or who's a mammy mule. Look like she raised that nigga. Look at the effort she put into him. He knows how to iron his clothes, wear expensive suits, and he's clean shaven. That ain't how we raise you all. Where's his dreadlocks? Where's his saggy pants? She's admitting it. They admit it all the time. And you dudes, like a bunch of emotional women, just go back and forth with them. And it's like this. If a woman raised a nigga to be a easily accessible slave, she raised you to be somebody who ain't got no standards. What if a black man say, I want a woman that done had less than 5 sex partners. I want a woman that don't wear weave. I want a woman that's feminine. I want a woman that don't wear a bonnet outside. I want a woman that has a voice that is soft and feminine and that does not rise up against me like a goddamn man. That's what I want. And if she's sitting up there looking at you, if she's sitting up there doing that little neck rotation and black girl eye buck and looking you from head to toe like, nigga, what did you just say? That should intuitively let you know that she consciously does not raise those type of men, because they don't make good DACB boys. Dick and cash boys. And in a culture where she check your ears the very second you come out of her womb, call your ass black, hit you upside the head, call you nigga, doesn't attend PTA meetings, doesn't make sure that you know how to wear your clothes, doesn't make sure that you're passing, don't give you an ambitious directional point to arrive at, you just a nigga. And she made you a ain't shit nigga. So even among the ain't shit low class niggas, even when you see some of them within the context of they nigga lives, even when you see them within the context of they nigga lives start to rise up, because in nigga life, being a rapper or a baller or a local shot caller is the end all be all of everything. So the reason why you see these rappers, think about it. Rappers are not even responsible for anything in the damn community. The politicians are. You just imagine if the average, like Biggie Smalls, right before he died, he unleashed his personal voicemails, and man, Biggie Smalls received dozens, if not over 100 calls a day from random hating ass niggas that just sit up there and spewed venom and hatred at him, cause niggas got this mental disease where apparently I owe you something because simply me and you are from the same city and I done blew up. And if you look at it, Nipsey Hussle, killed by people from their own city. So these are little niggas that from your own city who is not necessarily succeeding like you, who in the niggas ain't shit culture, whenever they, just like they single mother demon mommy ass parents, just like they single mother ass parents, the very second that they start to see you doing something, they, underneath genetic command, I call it genetic ordering, under genetic command, because think about it, what do any of these little niggas, like this little nigga who shot Nipsey Hussle, and all these niggas, this nigga that killed FBG Duck, this brother that killed Pop Smoke, what do any of them get? Like, what do you get? Like, nigga, you get to go to a jail cell where a white man is sitting up with Lil Nas X, taunting and teasing you for being a bitch in a jail cell, sitting up there fucking other dudes in the ass. You get a lifelong trip to the booty house. That's gonna be your reward. Nigga, I smoke young Dolph, nigga. And the very second he get caught, that's it. You get to go to jail for life. What did you get out of it? And see, that's what you gotta be looking at. How is it that a nigga who ain't even getting nothing out of it but a lifelong ticket of fucking another dude in a jail cell, why does he do that? Nigga, that's called genetic, hereditary, DNA, matriarchal, gynocentric command. That was a command from the single mother culture. Knock him down. He thinks he's something. He's risen to something. Knock him down. Make him beneath. Now, I'm going to say this about young Dolph. To some degree or another, look, I got love for him like I got love for all my brothers out there. But young Dolph was another nigga out here, and this is the part of the whole phenotype explanation. If you look at Waka Flocka, Gucci Man, Young Jeezy, and so many other rappers. Man, Waka Flocka is making over $50,000 a week in private and individual businesses, real estate, laundromats, stores, restaurants, investments, crypto. You know, you got people like Young Gip, who used to be with the Saint Lunatics and Nelly. Young Gip, he did that song Go Ahead a few years ago. Gip got all type of businesses. Gip is a weed seller, a legal weed seller. He got marijuana shops. But the thing about it, man, is that these guys can't sell that aspect of themselves. Like, the world doesn't respond nor see a big dreadhead, a twisty lock, dark skin, or even light skinned dude as a businessman, as somebody who can go stand up in front of kids or stand up in front of a office full of execs and cast a marketing idea. You know, sell a product, make a product look palatable and sellable. You get what I'm saying? Or get out there and teach the world instead of how to shoot, bang, bang, because that's what Young Dolph is doing. I read somewhere Young Dolph has nearly 100 properties and has multiple houses for all his kids and got all type of business. But you talking about because you black and your hair is nappy. And people just don't care to hear that type of man cast himself as a businessman. It's Phenotype. If you look at all these niggas, you got brother after brother after brother who got talent. But what do they want to do? They want to rap. Because that is what the black phenotype looks like to people. You look like somebody who should be a menacing gangster. You just don't look like somebody that should be a businessman. So Young Jeezy, Waka Flocka, and Gucci Man, they can't get up there and sell they shit. They could, but it's difficult. The world much more accepts the gangster, rowdy, out of control nigga screaming about his hoes and his wife. And look at Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka married, got a fine ass blazing wife. Tammy, one of the prettiest rap girlfriends out there. I think that's her name. Oh, that is mama name. I can't think of his wife name, but just look up Waka Flocka Flame's wife. Pretty. She's like Asian and black. But anyway, man, rest in peace to Pop Smoke. He sold his soul. You can see this sign that he's doing. You can see it very clear. He sold his soul for fame, because if he wanted to just be an average everyday dude who made very good money around Memphis, he could have, but he wanted that fame. And whenever you see these guys too, another thing too, it's just like people on YouTube. One person might have 50,000 subs, and then let's say somebody with 500 subs say something about him, he really don't respond. But let's say that nigga out there with 70,000 subs, or that nigga out there with 25,000 subs say something about him, then all of a sudden they into it. And often they'll have an equal or very similar belief system. But it ain't about pushing that belief system. When it comes to black males and the hyper individualistic phenotype and culture that makes every single person want to jump out and, hey, listen to me, I'm that special one, I'm exalted above the other. That's what darkness does. That's what I believe it does. Dark skin, just like you see with Rashida Strober. You can't watch a video of this woman without her screaming, I was the first. Everybody look at me. She has the dark phenotype mental disease of not being seen, and everybody look at me. I got to make all type of noise. I got to wear all type of clothes and jewelry to be seen. So the very second that somebody starts being seen under matriarchal, genetic, gynocentric command, some nigga comes, kills you. Or either two Negroes who are from a culture where men are accustomed to not being seen, all of a sudden both of them are being seen, and now they both trying to knock each other down. Nigga, you got the same belief systems. So this is why it doesn't surprise me that Young Dolph and Yo Gotti, two dudes living in Memphis, Tennessee, a city of damn near over 700,000 people, can't just exist in their own little. I wouldn't give a damn if these two niggas had businesses right across the street from each other. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck y'all always gotta be going at each other just because you see the next nigga doing something. Anyways, man, I done said enough, man. The whole shit is silly, it's sad, and trust me, it ain't coming to no end, no time soon, man. I'm out.